Alright, I got a game later. Let's make this quick. Hello and welcome back to Nathan Talks. I'm Nathan, an actual basketball player, and today I'll be reacting to non-basketball players playing basketball in High School Musical.
My head's in the game, but my heart's in the song.
And without further ado, let's get right into it.
Keep working left, Troy. Guy guarding the championship game won't expect it. You'll torch him.
Am I going left?
Yeah. He looks middle, you take it downtown.
Okay, like this?
Not bad.
Woo!
Not
That's
bad.
it, man.
However, he's a varsity basketball player. And he's questioning whether or not he should go left. Like, you should already know that you gotta be able to go left. You should be able to do all that stuff already at varsity. But, you know, it's a minor thing. We'll keep going.
Play more basketball.
Yeah.
It's the last night of vacation.
Gotta respect the grind.
Come on, one more.
Always gotta get the last shot in. It's pretty nice.
There we go. That's
Pretty
the way
nice.
to end it.
Alright, we're in practice now. What the heck kind
It's
of
always good to
practice
give extra
jerseys are
credit
those? Those are
for
so ugly.
College. You ever think
Oh.
LeBron James or Shaquille O'Neal auditioned for their school musical?
Maybe. Troy. Anything
It's like-
essential to culture.
Got that weird cutoff thing on the
Show
side.
music. all
It's like it can't
costume,
decide if it
makeup.
wants to be a regular jersey or a Cavaliers
Right.
sleeve
Yeah,
jersey.
I just thought of my
And I just like how every single person's wearing the same exact shoe.
Go. Come on.
What the heck kind of drill is that? Okay, what in the world even is this? Some dude's spinning his finger in practice. This dude's trying to do this weird thing on the ground. You gotta question whether or not the coach is even concerned that his team is doing absolutely nothing during practice and just doing all this weird stuff. So that really comes down to leadership. Coach has gotta organize his practice a little bit better. Let's keep going. Okay, they're pass scrimmage now going. This is good. That was pretty good, but I'm a little concerned Troy has to look down to dribble the ball as their starting point guard. And they suddenly just stop scrimmaging and go into three-man weave? What is this? Who organizes these practices? And Troy just randomly pulls up while everybody else is at the baseline. I'm so confused. Now they're scrimmaging again? What? Now they're all just chilling at half court trying to give Troy a pep talk, doing some weird passing drill. That's actually not that bad though. Wait a minute. So you're telling me they cut all the lights in the gym just to put a spotlight on Troy? So the visual crew for the team is in the building, but the coach isn't at the practice? You're kidding me, right? This is just... it's not okay. You know, as much as everybody's concerned with Troy not being in a musical, they all dance somehow pretty well. So, I mean, I don't see how this is helping you prepare for the state championship, Troy and Chad. Chad's always so concerned with it, but then just in the middle of the practice, he's just, okay, let's do a musical now. And they all just totally brick it off the backboard and start celebrating running to the locker room. I'm so confused. Okay, some form shooting. He's just leaving. They're all just gonna leave the basketballs out? That's so unorganized. That's disrespectful, man. Okay, now they have different practice jerseys. This is what? How rich is this
And now
school?
we are one game away from taking that championship right back from them. It's time to make our stand.
Okay.
The team is you. You
This
are
is
the
not a
team.
bad pep talk.
And this team does not exist unless each and every one of you is fully focused on our goal.
I like that. That was actually a pretty good scene. The coach is actually doing a pretty good job of getting them hype up, you know, making sure they're working hard for the championship. Seems like they have a pretty decent culture going on. Yeah, that's one part of the movie I actually kind of like, showing the bond between the team and the coach. So let's keep going.
And that includes yours.
What the heck kind of contest was that? He was like 2 hashes behind Troy.
Trying something new, but we're afraid of what your friends might think.
I mean, like going left? You're doing fine. Come on.
Why would his friends be mad at him for going left?
I mean,
You
what
all
if
should
wanna
be
try
able to
something
go
really
left.
new?
What kind of movie
It's
is
a
this?
total disaster and all your friends laugh at you.
Well, then maybe they're not really your friends.
Ooh. Not a bad shot. I just like how Troy practically never misses. Like, he hasn't missed a single shot in the movie yet.
I I think I'm gonna stay a while. Work on some free throws.
Well, since you missed practice, I think your team deserves a little effort from you today.
Hold up. Troy misses practice, and coach is just like, yeah, you can stay after, shoot some free throws, and he's like, oh, I'm so disappointed in you. Are you kidding me? If someone just pulled up to practice like that, didn't even know, we'd be running suicides, or we'd be running like pro sprints, as politically correct. But like, you're kidding me. That's the worst he gets. He gets to stick around and shoot free throws instead of running, doing push-ups or something. Come on. What kind of weak program is this?
Smelly Jim.
Oh my goodness. Can we get a close-up on that form there from Gabriella? Like, her release, if you look at it close enough, is like this. Like, at the end. Like, she's got two end fingers poking out. I don't even know what the heck. How did that go in? I'm so confused.
You know, I once scored 41 points
That's
on
cap.
the league
That's such
championship
cap.
game.
No way.
Yeah, on the same day I invented
Yeah,
the
that's
space
what I
shuttle
thought.
and
You
microwave popcorn.
don't even try and trick me, Gabriella. With that form, you ain't even making the squad. Might want to tuck in that elbow a little
I've
bit
been
more,
rehearsing
Troy.
with Kelsey.
It's getting a
Me too,
little
and,
loose there, bud.
Hey, that's traveling. No, that's really
That's
bad
the only
traveling.
realistic part of this movie, that Gabriella is traveling.
Sorry, this is a closed practice.
Dad, come on, practice is over.
Until the last player leaves the gym. Team rule.
Coach actually
I'm
has a
sorry,
point there.
Dad, this is Gabriela Montez.
Ah, your detention buddy.
See, I see where Coach is coming from in all of these. Because it's like, Troy's late to practice. He comes back in, and Gabrielle is just chilling with Troy. Like, what kind of look does that give you? Especially for your team captain. He has honestly a right to be a little spiteful towards Gabriella, because if you look at it from an outside perspective, this is very strange. Like, you don't get Troy's whole thing behind it. So if you look at it from an outside perspective as the basketball coach, which he's not just his father, he's the coach, and a coach should respond this way, being like, yo, get out of the gym, my star player is trying to practice. Like, I get it. Good on you, coach.
You haven't missed practice in
Ooh,
3 years.
That's a good
That
track
girl
record.
shows up.
That girl is named Gabriella. She's very nice.
Well, helping you miss practice doesn't
Ooh,
make
tell
her
him,
very
Coach.
nice. Not in my book.
Tell
Or
him,
your
Coach.
team's.
Dad, she's not a problem. She's just a girl.
But you're not just a guy, Troy. Well, we're not going to win next
I
year.
honestly feel this.
The championship games, they don't come along all the
Like,
time.
Troy is making some pretty stupid excuses. Because it's like, oh, she's just a girl. She's not a problem. You've missed practice. She comes in when you're supposed to be practicing. And coach is saying, oh, these championship games don't come along all the time. You know, we got to be ready or whatever. I understand that. Because it's like, it's not like you're always going to be competing for championships as a program. You have really down years. So how would you feel if in your prime years, your star player starts being like, yeah, I'm just going to skip practices, get detention, you know. Doesn't matter. Who cares about the championship? Type thing. Like, what? What about everybody else on the team? Does Troy just not care? Like, what kind of look does that give the program? Like, what if the other school found out about this? Like, Troy's just skipping practice, not ready. Like, do you know what an edge that gives them? Because it's like, he's not going to be prepared. So far, Troy is in the wrong. Obviously, you relate to him because he's like a teenager or whatever in high school. But like, what coach is saying makes a lot of sense. And Troy doesn't really take the time to explain everything to him. He just kind of like gives him these one-off things that like makes the coach look like the bad guy. So, moving on.
But you're a playmaker. Not a singer. Hey,
Did you ever think maybe I could be both?
You know, that's pretty stupid. Because all of Troy's life, he's always been a basketball player. So why would it be wrong for coach to assume that? So, I don't know. Does make sense to me. Why are they working outside now on some stupid hoop? Just so Troy could do that dramatic running the track scene? You're kidding me? Hold up. Wait a minute. Why does Troy, if you look at this court, the painted lines are along the other, like on this side, while the hoop is here? How in the world does that make sense? Like, if you look at this, Like, the 3-point arc is right here. Troy's standing, like, by the wing, or the right wing, while the hoop's just over there. Does he have another hoop? Or, like, I'm so confused. This doesn't make much sense at all. Let's keep going. And how rich do you have to be to get another hoop? Heck, he already has a spotlight out there. What is Coach Bolton's salary? My goodness. Okay, we're in practice. Immediately turns his back on the play. Good job. Gets the ball back again. Ooh, that was a pretty nice up and under. Could have got him with that. That was a nice play. That was actually pretty decent. Okay, we're in the championship game now. Oh, Troy got a steal. Let's go. Okay, 11 seconds. Probably like 8 now. 7. All right, fakes pass. Oh my goodness. Can we give her some respect to that man? He just destroyed that kid, crossed him over. Troy somehow got open, hit the shot. Pretty decent play. You know, if the other team was actually playing, you know, halfway decent defense, that's not going. That was pretty decent. Okay, end of the first movie. I have a lot of critiques, as you might have heard, but overall, still wasn't very good. A lot of the basketball scenes were just painful to watch because of like form, Troy's being stupid. I don't know, just a lot, man. Let's go on to the second movie. It's a nice stadium. Good pass. Do something with the ball. And why are you still looking at the ball when you dribble, Troy? You're telling me this is college competition? He made a soft cut to the basket and no one was there. If this was real college, that stuff is getting packed. You're kidding me. I don't even care what university you go to.
Troy gives 110 24/7. That you can count on.
Everybody's just huddled around the basket watching this dude put it up. What kind of defense is this? You're telling me these are college players? You couldn't even have gotten people that, like, know what they're doing. This is disappointing. Moving on.
Let's go, yo. Let's go. Let's run it back.
The most accurate thing about that is that the dude said run it back. Alright, that was it for High School Musical 2. So we're gonna be going on to 3, which has a lot in it. So let's keep going. Well then, that was an angsty shot of Troy right there. Imagine if you're in theaters and you just see this dude go, oh my goodness, how terrible is this team now? 26-45, you're down 19. All right, not bad ball movement. That was a terrible screen. Why would you pass that? You had a wide open lane. I swear, the coach is pretty much always the most realistic part of these movies. Why? Did he just try and throw an oop to Troy? What kind of play was that? And Troy wasn't even in position to get an oop. Wait, this is a state championship? You're kidding me, right? This kind of stuff's going on in the state championship. And why are they hosting it? Hold up. Why is East High hosting the state championship? It should be at a neutral site. That is such an unfair advantage. What the heck? That's so stupid. Now he has to get his fingers taped for some reason.
All right. No more X's and O's, okay? Forget about the scoreboard. Because here's a number that matters. 16. There's 16 minutes left in this game, guys. There's only 16 minutes left in the season. And for the seniors on this squad, guys, you've only got 16 minutes left in a Wildcat uniform.
That's devotion. You got
So make them count.
like tattooed or something on his head.
16 minutes to be a team.
Yo, can we talk about how good of a speech that actually was from Coach? Like, that's kind of underrated. I really like that, actually. You know, this whole, you know, we got 16 minutes left or whatever type thing. That's good coaching, actually. Even despite the fact that he talked nothing about basketball. But they even mentioned that earlier. He was like, all right, no more X's and O's or whatever. It's purely about effort. I like that. It's a pretty decent speech. Though you should talk a little bit about game planning, but whatever.
What team? Wildcats!
That's a good way to get your team hyped. I like how they carried that over from the first one. Okay, so they're doing the warm-up, throw it off the backboard. It's a pretty good match one. Can we just talk about how many people from their school pull up to these games? Like, that's impressive. Like, my school's lucky to fill in the student section most times. Like, that's actually really nice, though. Like, they have almost a whole side of the gym, and probably 2 sides are devoted to just the students. Like, that's insane. That was nice. Good look from the post. That's just terrible ball security. How do you let him take that? Oh, this man Curry. He's pulling up in transition. Hold up. Okay, if I ever did that in a game, I'd probably get pulled. If I just pulled up in transition when the lane's practically wide open, he's just walking down the court while stuff's going on. What is up with this team and constantly making passes like this? Like behind their back. That's such a risky pass. And he's not even looking to see if he's there. He's just trusting that his teammate's just gonna somehow be in the right place at the right time. Ooh, nice play. See, that's great basketball IQ. The guy's almost going to be reaching in to get the jump ball, but they call the timeout. That's probably one of the better IQ plays in this whole franchise. Probably one of the most realistic things. Yeah, good play. How do you just let Troy just go right down the lane and lay it up? Okay, now that's a little bit excessive. Troy pulls up almost from the 3 to shoot it. In transition, practically hasn't even looked at the basket. This is high school basketball, guys. High school basketball. And this dude just comes flying into him. Where's your fundamentals, dude? Come on. No, duh, it's a foul. The dude laid him out. Why is everybody acting like Troy's just not gonna be okay? He got knocked on the ground, so what? What do you mean you can't breathe? Okay, this is one of the most unrealistic parts. I've sprained my ankle and played through it. That's much worse than getting the wind knocked out of you. Kobe Bryant played with broken fingers. And Troy's a little bit concerned about, oh, I got knocked on the ground on a foul. Join the rest of your team, bro. Come on. Stop being a wuss. I just like how this whole game stops just so Gabrielle and Troy can sing this. I like the determination, but where was that, like, 2 seconds ago? Good charge! That was a heck of a charge. He was set and everything. I like it. Yeah, Chad just got ran over too. Do you see him complaining and singing about it to, what's her face? What's her name? Taylor. Do you see him complaining about the Taylor ever getting some solo? No, he gets right back up in the most bomb way possible. Attaboy Chad. I'm sure my brother would have something to say about this drumming right now.
What do you want to do, Captain?
Why is Troy getting to call the shots on this?
Troy, you're 2 points away.
I know. Just get me the ball.
Okay.
Yeah, why are you putting in some inexperienced player that hasn't even took off his warm-up gear yet in a state championship game? And why is the senior on the roster just okay with this dude, this scrub, taking his roster spot for this final play? Okay. Ooh, nice dime. Okay, hold up. If I'm playing against this dude, I am going Zion in this, bro. I am sending that thing into the stands every single time. This dude takes like 2 seconds, just like, and then they just come out with a, what kind of defense is that? Dude, even if that was my team, we would be packing that thing. At least sending him to the line to make him earn it. We are destroying that kid. Appropriate reaction to winning a state championship. Storming the court. I respect it. And why are the West High players just chilling in the crowd too? Get off the court. Good job. Why are the West High Knights on the floor? Shouldn't you be leaving? Confused. Okay.
Hey, it's late.
Here we are. Alright.
Yeah.
Nice form. He had good rotation on that. Always gotta love late night hoop sessions. Nice arc. That wasn't bad. It was a good mess. It was pretty soft.
Heard you talking to other schools. I mean, is this serious?
Yeah, U of A isn't the only school that's talked to me, Dad. You know that.
But it's the only school we.
I actually get that.
Chad,
Like, you should be-
disappointed if you decide to change your mind.
You should be transparent with like your parents about like, you know, I might not want to go to your alma mater. I actually have some other schools talking to me. I might want to consider them. Like, Troy's always so mad at his dad for being like, oh, you don't support me. But he never talks transparently to his dad, ever. It's always just like, you don't understand me, man, type stuff. Like, get over yourself, Troy. Get over yourself.
Dad would get over it.
You never know because you didn't ask him.
You raised me to make my own choices, and I need to make them. Not you or Chad or anybody else. Me.
Stop getting so upset at him. This makes no sense, bro. How could Troy just waltz into the locker room late at night? Like, did his dad give him a key or something? Not to mention just get into school. This has to be breaking so many rules. Okay, so his locker is just not even locked. There's a lock built into the locker. How can he just open it? And he thought he gave his locker to that one dude earlier in the movie. Why is the spotlight just randomly on in the middle of the court? And the doors are just wide open to the gym. Like, do they just never lock it? Fake CGI balls are raining from the skies. What the heck? I don't got a lot to say about this scene other than this is just unrealistic, so I can't even really... Hey, that was a pretty fundamental pass, I guess. I mean... Can't really say much. This isn't basketball. This is really cool, though. The spinning hallway. Imagine you're just working late at the school at night and it just suddenly starts just turning and you're like, what the heck? But how can Troy just keep waltzing around the high school? I'm so confused. Do they not just lack anything at this school? Okay, now he's in the cafeteria. Why? This is breaking and entering, Troy. I hope you know this. Okay, if that's not a fire hazard if I've ever seen one, why is a massive banner blocking an entrance? Like, if you can see, I think those are the doors right there. Imagine just walking into a door and just getting, like, hit by a banner. Like, that's gotta be violating so many fire escape laws. Like, come on, Ace High. Do better. I mean, it's a pretty sick banner. I get it. Yeah, those are doors. That's gotta be such a fire hazard. And Troy just tore it down, so that's vandalism. Add that to his list of crimes. Breaking and entering, vandalism. And now the lights are just suddenly on in the auditorium. Okay, graduation. Let's see here. Okay, Chad's working on his game. Grind never stops. Let's go.
He goes up for the shot, and it's good.
Okay, so he's practicing his layups. Beautiful.
One question. Does Berkeley play?
Oh, yeah. We're scheduled to kick some Red Hawk butt next time.
Why is Cal scheduled to play the University of Albuquerque? Cal, a Power 5... What?
You play lower D1 schools in your non-conference schedule.
I know, but like the University of Albuquerque?
They're D1.
But depending on how they were playing when Troy went and scrimmaged at them, they're gonna get destroyed. I'd be surprised to see him score a point against Cal.
Game on, oops.
This is actually a really sweet scene. No cap.
Danforth! Bolt! You get out there and you get on stage.
Never thought I'd hear my dad say that.
It's actually a really cool scene. I like this. Oh, it's good to see Troy and his dad making up and all that good stuff. All right, well, that was High School Musical 3, and that concludes the High School Musical trilogy. You know, the basketball scenes in this movie were not very good at all, but they tried. They definitely tried. They over-dramatized a lot. The coach was by far the most realistic part of this movie, basketball-wise. So, yeah. What do you think of the basketball scenes in this movie? Terrible? Actually pretty decent? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a video. Thanks again for watching. I'm Nathan, and I'll see you next time.